Officials have described how the Houthis, who regularly attack global shipping lanes, have stopped taking orders from Tehran. Iran loses control of the Houthis. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps is trying to boost support for the Yemeni rebels and rebuild the axis of resistance. Iran has lost control of the Houthis in Yemen and is struggling to hold together what is left of its axis of resistance forces around the Middle East, Iranian officials say. The officials have described how the rebels in Yemen, who regularly attack global shipping lanes, have stopped taking orders from Tehran. The Houthis have gone rogue for a while and are now really rebels, a senior Iranian official told the Telegraph from Tehran. They do not listen to Tehran as much as they used to. The official added, "It's not just the Houthis. Some groups in Iraq are also acting as if we never had any contact with them." The Houthis are Iran's last remaining significant proxy force after Israel destroyed Hezbollah's top command, and what remains of Hamas was cut off by the siege of Gaza. A senior Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC commander from Iran, arrived in Sana'a, the Yemeni capital, last week in an attempt to bring the Houthi rebels back under Tehran's control, the Telegraph understands. Part of the IRGC's plan to appease the rebels and rebuild the axis of resistance around them is to boost support for the Yemeni rebels after a months-long lull. After the war with Israel, Iranian officials are increasingly reliant on their remaining assets in the region, select militia groups in Iraq and the Houthis in Yemen. For decades, the clerics in Tehran waged massive propaganda and military campaigns portraying Iran as the chief defender of the Palestinian cause. But they didn't attend the Gaza ceasefire talks in Sharm el-Sheikh because, as Iranian officials admitted, they know they've lost the game on the Iraqi militias. One Iranian official said, "They were told several times to not even hold training sessions for a while until things calmed down. But they do not listen either." The crisis with Iran's proxies represents a fundamental shift in the regime's regional posture, forcing Tehran to confront the collapse of a 4-decade strategy built on projecting power through proxy forces rather than direct military engagement. In Yemen, the Houthis have survived years of strikes and become adept at hiding their military equipment. They have also broadened alliances and supply lines to try to wean themselves off support from Iran in recent months. Mahmoud Sherrah, a former Yemeni diplomat, told the Telegraph, "The Houthis don't need someone to encourage them. This is about the Houthis' beliefs, and they have their literature and their narratives." He added, "But we don't ignore the coordination with Iran and the support and the smuggling and technology transfer from Houthis from Iran to Sana'a. Houthis, they already have their own motivation to escalate. The Houthis' rift with Iran goes back to April, when Tehran failed to come to their aid during heavy